travel tip number 7. Read the local newspapers that are in English or in the language that you're traveling in, that you're familiar with, to learn what the hell is going on. This was a supplement inside the Bangkok Post. So while I was at the Mad Dog, best burger in town, and having a couple of beers to come down off of that fucking tiramisu brownie, that shit was such a fucking rush. I needed a couple of beers or a toke of a joint just to bring my shit back down to regular level. But yeah, you read the paper, you read the magazines to find out what the hell is going on. So, wonder of wonders, Apple has got a minerals ban in the Congo, the DRC. Africa, right? Well, guess what? Who's been raping and pillaging African nations, 73 of them since, I don't know, forever? Yeah, everybody, including the States, for the last 200 or 300 years. Suddenly people are looking to ensure a sustainable future. This is great. I'm so glad Elon Musk came about, because this would never be even an issue in any magazines anywhere. But this is fucking Thailand, and they're talking about being sustainable. But what are their biggest concerns? Their biggest concerns are struggles with debt continue. Really? Oh my goodness. Wait, we have struggles with debt. Isn't that the same across the globe? But guess what? The article I read in the Bangkok Post was all about how the baht is strong. Because the baht is strong, interest rates are low. And so it's not a good environment for like investing, and for it's like, holy shit, this is the first time I've ever read where a developing nation, or any nation for that matter, their currency is strong, and that's a bad thing. Long road to recovery. GDP, yada yada yada, yeah, yada yada yada, yeah. Private investment. This is the thing they're worried about. A lot of private investment has gone down. Other article I read about credit cards, it's like every time I use my cards, this 5% charge from the institution that I'm using it in. So whether it be the very few places that actually accept credit cards, but it's just like they're going from 5% to 8%. And as I was writing in my journal, that's a 60% increase. But for most foreigners, that's just pennies. Unless you're doing thousands and thousands of dollars worth of interactions, that's really fucking just pennies. That's nothing. But to the local institutions, who, according to Gungsi Consumer, their organization, they're saying they're only collecting 1.5% or whatever, less than 1/3 of what the establishments are charging me and you for the use of the credit card, which is fine. They need to make their ducats. And again, you use it for $20 here, 5% of $20 is fucking nothing, when the alternative is not doing anything, because you have to go to a bank and get out a stack of fucking bills this big just to have a meal. So I read the local newspapers. I watch the international news programs. I'm watching NHK from Japan, CNA from, they used to be from China, but now they're China, as I say, China, but now they're like all about Asia. Cup. How are you? So this is the year-end review. Basically worried about that ass clown that's in charge of my country right now in 17 days, how he is pro-crypto, and maybe gonna try to flex his muscle with tariffs against China, which won't happen. But they're worried here in this part of the world that they will be flooded with Chinese imports when Chinese #1 importer, the United States of America, thank you very much, is no longer the #1 because of high tariffs. It's not going to happen. So I was just thinking about universal basic income. Reading in the Bangkok Post's year-end economy claptrap thing. Much of it is just press releases from companies and whatnot. But there's one article that talks about, help us, give us a lending hand. We need a lending hand for what they call SMEs, or mid-sized enterprises. This wonderful government gave 14.5 million disabled or physically or mentally challenged and or those who are on Medicaid or on medical assistance, gave them the equivalent of $290 in September of 2024. This is a stimulus that they think, like the stimuli of the states during COVID, is supposed to, one, alleviate some of their burdens, but two, improve GDP of Thailand. I was talking to Snorkel here. Snorkel says, it ain't gonna happen. She was like, no, because the stimuli have to be sustained. That's what she told me. She said the stimuli for the people who are most in need needs to be sustained in order for it to improve GDP, equity, quality of life, education. Everything will improve if everyone were getting a certain amount of money, the UBI, and they had fewer bills to have to worry about, and they could focus on, like me right now. I spend all day walking from one restaurant to the next that has either air conditioning to keep my laptop cool, or good Wi-Fi to keep my laptop working, or really good food, or all three. The salad concept, I don't know if you can see the sign there. The salad concept is one such place. I got turned on to that by Jim and Sherry, who have been living here for over 20 years. So anyway, because as Snorkel was telling me, she was saying, after licking another dog's butt, she was saying basically that the crypto issue is going to be a thing, and the gold is going up and whatnot. But guess what? Buy crypto. I don't know. You watched my videos from 3 years ago when Mohammed from Casablanca. Mohammed from Casablanca was saying, buy crypto and stake it. And when this 20022 goes through, you're good to go. Now, governments have stalled that, but you know what? Hey, I'm traveling right now. I haven't worked in, 3 months. I don't know how long I haven't worked. But Snorkel and I just, go from restaurant to restaurant. She sniffs butts and does her thing and then eats whatever. But I like to be more discerning with my salads and with my other stuffs. Just like Ganesh. Ganesh would never eat the crap that a dog would. Bow wow wow, whippy will, whippy yay. Bow wow wow, bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Yeah, boy. If you want to hear more about that, check out my video on autograph when I was in Amsterdam and happened to run into one of the greatest graffiti artists in the world. we were talking hip hop from the Bronx briefly. We talked more about it off film, but yeah, he was dancing in my video for a little bit. Anywho, I'm gonna go find a beer, read more of this, so I can get back to you guys and how to invest your money in different countries and or support the country that you're in the best you can, by knowing the most you can about the country. Now, if I weren't a critical thinker and a critical reader, I would read all this stuff and take it without a grain of salt. But I've read enough and written enough press releases to know that some of these are just pumping up businesses and begging for governmental money and whatever. and begging for my money to invest in their company. And that ain't gonna happen unless they got something extraordinary or something unique or something avant-garde. And if they don't, then fuck them. I'm not getting my money.